Hi guys, my name is Tanya and this is my video for Book Madness 2017. If you don't know about Book Madness, it is being hosted by the wonderful Maggie-Ann Martin, and I will post links to her channel, her announcement video and her overall master post for Book Madness down below. This is just a really great event that's bringing together a load of different booktubers and book bloggers to talk about their favourite book characters and to try and convince you to vote for them. So today I'm going to tell you why Emmy from Nina LaCour's Everything Leads to You should be your girl. Let's just put this out there, when you read this book you know that you want to be friends with her. Straight from the start you can see how supportive and uplifting she is of her friends. For example, Charlotte, her best friend, is ridiculously into Emmy's brother, and she never makes that weird. She's just there, she's supportive, she's great about it, to the point where she literally references the sexual tension between her best friend and her brother. And maybe to some people that's weird, but she just rolls with it. And in general she just talks so much about how amazing and talented her friends are and about their brilliant futures. And for the most part in this novel, everyone that you see through Emmy's eyes has an amazing future waiting for them. And it's just wonderful to see a character that uplifts people, even if it's just in her own head like that. You then have the fact that when she has a crush on someone, she will gush adorably about it. And whilst you know that she'd be fantastic for that sort of gossip, she'd also be fantastic if you were to have a similar crush on someone, because you would know that she would be just as bad as you. And in my books, it is always great to have a friend who makes you feel less weird about yourself, especially when it comes to romantic stuff. Okay, so here we are going to assume that you will abuse your power as a best friend of the wonderful Emmy, but say you need design help. Maybe your living space isn't quite how you want it to be. You bet she could help you come up with a plan to make your living space perfect, and she knows all of the places to go to stock up on what you need, and you know that she gets a kick out of all that aesthetic stuff because she talks about it all the time, so you're not going to feel too bad about needing her help. Emmy also shares the last of their really fancy iced tea with people that she's only just met in this story, and I don't know about you, but friends that share tea, especially nice tea, are pretty high up on my friendship goals list. And finally, on my list of Emmy's positive friendship traits, we have how she tries really hard to be sensitive of moments that she feels should belong to other people. When her and Charlotte first meet Ava, there are loads of things that she wants to say that will relate back to her, but she lets it be. She sits there and thinks, no, this should be Ava's moment, and she allows that to happen. Later on in the story, there's a moment when she could kiss someone and she really wants to kiss them, but she realises that actually this isn't the right moment and that they're going through something and that she should let that be. And that ultimately works out as what's best for the story, but it also lets you know that she would really be there for you, and even if she's thinking a million things, she's going to try her best to listen and let you have your time as well. And speaking of kissing, if you were to date her, she literally has testament and proof that she is awesome at kissing. Fab. And she will also daydream an amazing future for the two of you. At the drop of a hat, she comes up with this insane future job and country move and romantic life for her best friend Charlotte, so imagine what the two of you could do together. Overall, I don't know if you can tell, I am just in love with this character who will admit her flaws and will try to apologise if she's made mistakes, and maybe gives people too many chances when they've hurt her, but it's because she cares. And ultimately she's just so passionate. She literally gets distracted from the narrative to talk about film details because they are so exciting to her, and it's just so cool to see a character be that passionate about what they love and for other people to support them in that. The final thing that I have to appreciate about Emmy is how openly and unapologetically into girls she is, without it becoming a massive talking point in the story. It's just there in the background, and that is always wonderful to see, and it just makes me love her even more. So yeah, that is why Emmy is my champion. Please, please, please go and watch and read as many different posts as you can for this year's Book Madness, and then when you've come to your decision you can vote for up to 5 different characters to go through to the next round, and it's kind of going to be a like halving process. As I said at the beginning of the video, I will post links with more explanation in down below. Voting is open until 11:59 p.m. on the 5th of March, but I believe that is Central Standard Time, so if you're in the UK it's something like 6 in the morning on the 6th of March, unless I've got my times wrong, which is very, very possible. Yeah, there are some really cool giveaways going on for people that participate in the voting process, and it's just going to be so much fun. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye! P.S. Vote Emmy!